Arsenal's title hopes live to see another day. They just took care of business at Old Trafford, beating Man United 1-0. And I think everybody expected Arsenal to get the 3 points here. But I think the manner in which they picked it up was a bit shocking, because most people thought Arsenal would turn up to Old Trafford and just dominate Man United. And that's not what we saw today. I think Arsenal's performance was poor. But if we're going to be honest, when you're in the middle of a title race, especially at this point in the season, it doesn't matter how you pick up the 3 points. All that matters is that you get them. And Arsenal have now put the pressure back on Man City. And they've done their job. I think Arsenal only have to play Everton. That's the last game of the season for them. And I think they're going to feel confident heading into that game. I also think it's at the Emirates. So they'll probably slap up Everton as well. But they still need some help. Man City have 2 games left. They got to play Tottenham, and then they're going to play West Ham. And it's going to be kind of crazy, because for the first time that I could remember this ever happening, Arsenal fans are going to be rooting for Tottenham, and Tottenham fans are going to be rooting for Man City. And if I'm being honest, I think City will still win the league, because I don't see them dropping points. I don't think Tottenham are going to beat them. I don't think West Ham are going to beat them. And I think Tottenham are going to kind of lay down and just get battered. They're going to just take it. They're going to get pounded by Man City. That's how I think that game's going to go. Because I think they know that if they beat City or take points off of them, they could possibly be handing Arsenal the Premier League title. And I don't think that Arsenal's biggest rivals really want to see that happen. Like, let's just be honest here. Tottenham have nothing to play for. They're not going to finish top 4. They're probably going to come in 5th or 6th. They're going to be in Europa League next season. Why would they go out there and beat Man City? Now, maybe they might go out there and take points off of them, but we're going to see. So, ever since Arsenal lost that game to Aston Villa, it's no longer in their control. All that they can do is keep doing what they've been doing, and that's win. Get the 3 points every single game. You have to view it as a cup final. And as I said today, I think that Man United could have gotten something from this game, but they were very wasteful. Garnacho is shit. Oh my days. This guy cannot finish to save his life. How many opportunities does he need to at least threaten David Raya? He was so wasteful today. His crossing, everything. And I thought that he was in the most dangerous areas. It just sucks that it was him that Man United had to rely on. Because I think Garnacho is awful. To me, in 3 seasons, he's going to be either playing for a bottom half Premier League team or a bottom half La Liga side. He's not going to be a world-class player. There's no qualities about him that are good. The only thing that he has to offer is that he's direct and he's quick. But when United sack Ten Hag at the end of this season, if they go get a proper manager that wants to play attacking possession-based football, Garnacho is not going to make it. He only looks good because United play counter-attack football, hoof the ball over the top, and he's just fast enough to get on the end of it. But ever since Arsenal scored their first goal, right? And shout out to Trossard. He's been a very good signing for Arsenal since they made that deal last season. He's arguably been their best attacking player. He's so important for them. I prefer him off the bench. I think he's better as an impact sub. But his performances this season have been so much better than Martinelli's that you can't keep him on the bench for Gabriel because Martinelli's not doing shit. He comes up with a huge goal for them today because Arsenal didn't really have that many other chances. Trossard was clinical, put it away in the first half. And I thought everybody was saying, yo, if Arsenal score early, the floodgates are going to open. I predicted a draw today. I predicted a 2-2. But I was like, yo, if Arsenal score in like the first 30, 20 minutes of the match, like if they go into halftime with the lead, yeah, I think they're going to put up about 3 or 4 goals. But that's just not what we saw. It's like they scored that first goal and then they were just so passive. Arsenal were so wasteful in possession today. Martin Odegaard, ghosted. Saka, ghosted. Kai Havertz and Trossard were their 2 best attacking players. In midfield, Arsenal didn't look coordinated. They were very wasteful with their possession. They were making weird passes, losing the ball. And United were actually on the front foot. United were all over them. But they just didn't have the quality to actually put away any of their chances. And this might be the first time that I say this. But if Bruno and Marcus Rashford were out there, I think United would have scored. I'm not saying that they would have won, because you never know how the game could go with different players on the pitch. But I think that they would have gotten at least one goal today, the way that Arsenal played after scoring their first goal. And I think Onana also kept United in the game, because he had to make a few key saves. Arsenal could have possibly won 3-0. They did have a few other chances, none as good as that Trossard one. But Onana stepped up for United. And real quick, I talk about Casemiro. That guy is Ten Hag out. Casemiro has down tools. There's no way that he looks that shit after last season. It's like he's just fallen off of a cliff. Him at center back does not work. He's the reason that Arsenal scored that first goal. He played Kai Havertz on by a mile. What the hell was he doing? It's like he wasn't paying attention, like he wasn't aware. And then Kai Havertz crosses the ball into the box. Casemiro's right there. Just stick your foot out. And he doesn't. Falls to Trossard, 1-0. And that's all he wrote, even though I thought United looked like the better side for a majority of that game. But, as I said, Arsenal didn't need to play sexy, attractive football today. All that they needed to do was score, get their 3 points, and leave. The pressure is now back on City. Let's see if Tottenham could do Arsenal a favor. I doubt it, but Arsenal will be, I'm telling you, Arsenal will be Tottenham on Tuesday. They will be rooting for that club. They will be, you will think it's a Champions League final. And if we're being honest, Tottenham usually do take points off Man City. So it's not out the question of possibility. Like, it's not something that's just so crazy, right? It's not like we're talking about, you know, like Brentford having to go beat Man City in the middle of a title race. But City are just such a well-oiled machine that if you make a mistake, like what Arsenal did against Aston Villa, they usually capitalize on that. And yeah, now the Premier League race for the title is going to go down to the last day. Next weekend is going to be a madness, people. But man of the match for me, I'm going to have to give that to Trossard, because if he didn't score that goal, it's a draw, and Arsenal's season would have ended today. So I don't know who you guys want to put in there, but I'm going with Trossard. Yo, get in the comment section. Make sure to smash that like button. Don't forget to share. Don't forget to subscribe. Let me know what you thought about the game. Let me know about the man of the match. Anything that's on your mind, put it in the comment section. And I do think if United did not play with, or if their squad wasn't so injured, if they had a few of their key players there, I think they could have got something from this game. But, hey, look, Arsenal are going to be happy with it. They're not going to care. They're going to have to just worry about Everton and getting those 3 points next weekend and praying to God that Tottenham or West Ham do something for them. But as I said, people, like, subscribe, get in the comment section. I'm out. Peace.